The single objective of introducing the scheme of continuous and comprehensive evaluation is to make a shift from examination-centered education to effective pedagogy, or to provide active learning experiences. Somebody has said holistic, somebody has said scholastic and post-scholastic. But in case I have to make a statement, maybe the statement can be further improved upon. Single objective of introducing the scheme of continuous and comprehensive evaluation to make a shift from examination-centered teaching learning process to effective pedagogy, or to provide more active learning experiences to the students, which includes almost everything what you have said, or maybe something more can be added to it. Number two, this should be very, very clear. Number two is, this scheme of continuous and comprehensive evaluation is not focusing on only evaluation or assessment. There is a difference between the two terms, but it should be very, very clear that we are not focusing only on assessment or evaluation or make an improvement on assessment or evaluation. The focus definitely shifts to learning and what somebody said, holistic development of the individuals. Some of the slides have made it very, very clear. I am sure some of those things have been internalized. I was asking whether this material is being made available, is going to be made available to all the participants or not. I'm not very sure about it. But then some of those things have made everything very clear, that we have to create conditions. If we want to assess the students in attitudes and values, number one, we have to tell them you are going to be assessed in attitudes and values in advance. If they are going to be assessed in thinking skills, in emotional skills, in social skills, in performing arts, in scientific skills, in literary skills, we have to create conditions for acquiring those skills. So you can understand it. The focus is not assessment. The focus is not evaluation. The focus is on creating conditions. It was mentioned in one of the slides. Creating conducive conditions for the learners to acquire those skills, or that is a challenge. If I want the literary skills have to be developed in the students, if I want that the thinking skills, for example, which is a very, very difficult task, developing thinking skills, that is probably, sir, you'll agree with me, that is one of the shortcomings of our system, that we focus more and more on content. We focus more and more on information. You know, I'm reminded of one small anecdote. One of the students asked the great thinker and philosopher Jiddu Krishnamurti. Dialogue between Krishnamurti and students. There is a small book. One student asked Jiddu Krishnamurti, sir, why is it when we are very young, there is a lot of curiosity in us. We are more curious to know more and more. But when we grow comparatively old, our curiosity, our desire to know more and more fades away. When we are very young, say up to 15, 20, there is a lot of curiosity and desire to know more and more. But when we grow old, our desire fades away. The reply given by Jiddu Krishnamurti was, this is because of the reason that we, as we are being taught or educated, you know, the system in fact provides only those opportunities where the learner depends on either books or the teachers or the parents or other learning materials, and there is hardly any opportunity provided to the learner to get the answers himself or herself, to explore, to investigate. Our system, as a matter of fact, depends more and more, the learner depends more and more on the learning materials. That learning can be a textbook, some other material, magazine, newspapers, television, or the books. Teachers. But then we hardly provide any opportunities to the learners to know more and more, or what we call a self-learning. That is what is happening actually. And the result is that there is hardly any original and independent thinking, you will agree with me, in our students. When we say that thinking skills are also going to be assessed, no, it's a challenge to us. What kind of learning opportunities we are providing to the students to develop thinking skills, social skills, emotional skill is one of the area probably which is in fact, desired very badly, developing emotional skills of the learners. So some of those areas have been included. I repeat, the focus should not be on assessment, the focus should be on creating conducive environment and learning experiences for acquisition of those skills. That should be the focus, that should be kept in mind. And that's a great challenge to all of us.